Here I'll show you how to make origami heart-shaped cufflinks. The fold is called Links of Love by Francis Al. We'll start by folding the paper in half to make a rectangle. The paper I'm using in this video is a 20.5 centimeter square. But if you want to make cufflinks that you can wear, you should use a square between 4 and 5 centimeters. Give this fold a good crease and then unfold. Now we're going to fold two corners in towards the middle, kind of like you were making an airplane. Once you have that, unfold. Now we're going to take this side and fold in towards that middle crease. When creasing this fold, it's only necessary to go to this point here. Now we'll unfold and fold this edge into the new crease we just created. Again, it's not necessary to crease the entire edge of this fold. These are all going to be guidelines that we'll use later on in the fold. Let's repeat the same process on the other side. Now we're going to make a guideline that bisects this panel here, but we need to do it in the opposite direction. So flip this over and fold this guideline here to the middle crease. And just like before, it's not necessary to crease the entire length of the fold. Now let's repeat the same procedure on the other side. And that'll be our final guideline, and let's flip this over and start actually folding this together. We're going to refold these bottom corners here. And now we'll take these top corners and fold them down to this point here. Now we'll take these side edges and fold in towards that middle crease. Now we're going to take these flaps here and invert them and then squash down. Like that. Let's do the same on the other side. Now we're going to take this and flip it over. And now we're going to perform a rabbit ear fold by pulling this flap down and folding it diagonally. Give that a good crease, then we'll return it to its up position. Now we'll fold down from the other direction. Now we're going to invert this middle crease here and pinch in the sides. And there you go. Now we're going to lay this flap down to one side. You should be able to see a crease right here in the middle. We're going to take this corner and fold it down to that middle crease. Now we'll unfold that corner and tuck it inside. Next we'll take half of this flap here and actually tuck that inside as well. Once we have that down, we're going to take this flap and fold it to the other side and repeat the same process. Now the next step is to sink fold this flap in the middle. We're going to gently open this up and then invert the creases that we made early on as guidelines. As you invert the creases, gently pinch the paper together. Okay, now we're going to take these white flaps here and fold the corners down. Now we'll unfold and use that crease we just made to invert the fold. And we'll do the same on the other side here. Okay, now we're in the home stretch. We're going to take these inside corners of the exposed white paper and fold them down. You can see when I flip this over, it kind of looks like a heart. To finish up the shape of our heart, we'll take these points and fold them down. And there you can see our heart. The final step is to make the lock for the cuff link. We'll do that by taking these outer flaps and pulling them apart gently. Pull apart until you have this trapezoid shape, and then squash the paper flat. And there you go. heart-shaped cufflinks for a giant.